is ready. And let's do it here in Tampa. First pitch is lofted left side. And that's going to make the seats out of play.
Hit 200 hits.
That one is ripped down the left field line. It's a base hit. That'll go to the wall, into the corner. Playing it out there is Verdugo, and the veteran Merrifield lopes into second with a double.
Well, whether it's spring training or whether it's, you know, the regular season, usually when you see a good swing, it's a bad location. You see that this ball just kind of hangs out over the plate. Good pitch for Merrifield to hit. Marks it down the line. Good speed. And end up at second base.
You know, it looked like a curveball to me, and that's not the breaking ball of choice for him. But I think he's trying to get some work on his curveball and his changeup because he has to throw it, I believe.
Well, they almost had Merrifield picked off. He was leaning, but kind of a toss towards second by Rodon.
Yeah, it looked like Rodon was late on the spin move here. They really did have him leaning. They probably would have got him with a
running after certain baseballs, and I don't usually say that.
High drive, deep to center. Judge back on the track at the wall, and he makes the play. Tagging is Merrifield. He'll score. A sac fly for Harper, and the Phillies on the board.
Bryce Harper gets the job done. Long fly ball, and if you look at his spring training numbers, this would have been his first home run of the spring. Took Aaron Judge all the way to the wall.
It's his first RBI. He has not played in a week because he's had some back issues going on.
Sosa. And a strike.
Sosa kind of their Swiss Army knife. You don't play second, short, third. Play center field a little bit. Move around. Pretty productive as a hitter that doesn't get a chance to play every day.
High fly ball. Shallow right side. Backing up Gleyber Torres. He'll make the play, and that'll do it. So a double, a stolen base, and a sac fly. It's the Phillies 1 and the New York Yankees. The 1-1.
And because he makes a lot of contact, if your approach is right, you're going to get a ton of hits. You're going to be on base all the time. And I've seen him more patient. Looks like a little cutter that gets by him.
Grounded up the middle and through for a base hit.
And it's funny, I was just going to say it to your point, Joe. I mean, the adjustment that he makes, he has that two-strike adjustment.
Yes.
You know, he stays in the middle of the field more. And, you know, this is a pitch that you can swing through if you're trying to pull it up, a breaking ball away. And he just, ground ball up the middle, base hit. And these are big at-bats because all of a sudden, you know, when you go forward.
Think about Juan Soto last year. He had a 4.
Ground ball through for a base hit. Back-to-back singles to open up the first. Yankees first and second. Nobody out, and Aaron Judge coming up.
Situation get a little stickier here, Paul.
Oh, my goodness. I was just saying, Michael, I hope you say that a lot this year. Base hit to right, 2 men on, and here comes Aaron Judge to the plate.
Well, that's the plan.
You know, you think about how the game has changed.
Here is Verdugo. And there's a strike. Squib towards short. Sosa gets Verdugo, and that'll do it. 2 hits for the Yankees wasted. They strand 2. 1-0 Phils. You guys remember Cody around the club?
Ended up managing little boys that I managed, and that made me feel really old.
4K is not good for us, Michael. I'm telling you that right now.
1K is not good. That was run down there by Verdugo to retire Clemens.
You know, Paul, how important are those type of reps where there's those balls that are the tweener balls between center and left or center and right when you're with a new player? And how important are those to learn the communication?
I mean, it becomes such a team thing out there because, you know, if Aaron Judge is going to be your center fielder, then Verdugo has to know his range. And, you know, I used to look back at playing with Bernie. I knew exactly where he could get to and not get to.
Nobody could get to that. As Christian Pache, I guess that bounced over the wall, gets himself a double.
Christian Pache was a huge prospect with the Atlanta Braves, ended up getting traded to Oakland, and then the Phillies made a trade for him. Really good against left-handers, struggles against right-handers. Very good outfielder. Could get me going, too.
There's a base hit to left field. Charging Verdugo comes up throwing and holds Pache to third, so it's a single for Cade.
And you look what happened there. I mean, it was a strikeout, and then you get another pitch as a hitter, and now you line one to left field. Rodon, you could see afterwards, frustrated, screaming, probably because he didn't get the strike three. Really not a horrible pitch. It was just a good piece of hitting.
And this is where you have to turn the page. And Verdugo does a really good job of getting to this ball and making Dustin Wathan, the third base coach, stop it. This is what.
Let's see if they turn two. There's one. There's not in time. First base umpire DJ Rayburn said he beat out the return throw that allows a run to score. It's 2-0 Phillies.
Well, high chopper. Rojas has pretty good speed. I mean, let's see how quick. He got rid of it pretty good. About the best they could do, but clearly safe.
The pitcher's exposed it, and now he's really cut it down. Just has a little timing mechanism with kind of picks his foot up just a little bit.
A lot of hitters have gone to that where they just kind of pick up their back heel to load. Good solid swing there.
Single in front of Soto, comes up throwing. Ball wide up the first baseline. Rojas scores. Stubbs moves to third. RBI single for Stott. And it's 3-0 Phillies.
Well, Joe, to your point, I mean, this is just a quality at bat. Took a good slider away, got a ball up in the zone. As you look at Rodon, he knew exactly. He missed location. Good pitch to hit. That an inning kind of unscathed, and all of a sudden, boom, a big 2-out hit. A couple more runs on the board.
Runner goes. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by Smith. And they get Merrifield for the final out. But 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 men left. 3-0 Phils.
Yeah, I think organizations always worry so much about catcher's depth, just because, I mean, you think about you're 1 foul tip away from a concussion in 7 days. You need someone, so you're right, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
And the Yankees as an organization are very deep with catchers. But, you just don't want to lose somebody that you think has talent.
Divisions also hinge around LeMahieu's health,
right?
Rizzo's health. I mean, Rizzo says he's going to be ready. I think DJ feels he'll be ready, but you worry.
Yep.
Cubs team, he doesn't know how a team can just block that all out because you're being pulled in a million directions, and I'm sure you can speak to that.
Yeah, it's, winning a World Series is an accomplishment, no doubt about it. But to do it over and over again, it becomes harder every year because you have to have so many things go well. Michael, let me take this for you. A little ground ball. Nice play across the field. How you like that?
You're getting a full game this year, I'm telling you.
But back to my point, though, I mean, so many things have to happen good. You have to stay away from injuries. Your star players have to have good years. And, you can't just pencil that in every year. So, you got to play the games. And another thing, you never get free games. If you've won a World Series and you go into a city as the world champion,
especially in the offseason, because there's so many demands on your time. Take this one, too, Paul.
Hey, got called off. There you go. Nice play, Michael.
Thank goodness it's TV and not radio. That was not good for radio. Hey! Grounded to third. Merrifield. 2-way. That'll bring up Judge.
Yeah, that little cutter that he's thrown has been effective. That one jammed Soto. He got a strikeout from Torres.
Years. He had so many pitches down in the strike zone below his knees called, and he just took it. I don't know how. It goes back to being confident. that you can do things like this. Rocket into center field.
And he's going to get himself a double.
Take away his numbers from the spring, because these are the type of swings that you're used to seeing him, and as long as he can continue to get his bats, no problem being ready for opening day to be Aaron Judge.
Like he tried to throw him the sinker inside that didn't get in. That's a little dangerous, letting that big man get extended.
Stanton waves it. 2 men out. Boy, when the first 4 guys are clicking. Hey.
Over 20 pitches.
High fly ball right field. Pache drifts back. He'll make the play.